Or maybe, who knows? Maybe this will save me.
Yeah!
Alright guys, for this boss, the big thing that you want to keep in mind and you want to use is the Ashen Effigy Shield. You can see me using it here in this battle. It will block 100% of the holy damage. This boss only deals holy damage, and if you're not using it, her spells are crazy powerful. That holy teardrop storm that you're seeing her do a lot right now will kill you. It killed me many times before when I fought her, and it is crazy strong. I could not beat this boss without this shield. It is a must when fighting her. Well, maybe not a must, but this chick is really hard without this shield. You can see some of her attacks here. There's a couple that are hard to read. Most of them are pretty easy. She has that melee holy strike slash, which is kind of hard to see coming. And later, as she gets into phase 2 or 3, she will combo it with a 3 or 4 hit strike. And so you want to make sure that you're blocking pretty much almost at all times, really. I mean, you really just want to hide behind that shield and stay away from her strikes. This battle was a huge grind. I mean, it was really slow going. I tried to use a lot of poison damage on my weapon as well as flame to continue the damage while I was hiding behind my shield. You really want to pick your strikes carefully and only 1 or 2 at a time. You see a couple times later in the fight I get 3 or 4 hits, but this is after I'm pretty comfortable and have seen a lot of her attack patterns. But like I said, this is probably the longest boss fight. This is the longest boss fight. This is the longest boss fight that I encountered thus far, and it took me about 3 or 4 minutes, and which doesn't seem like a long time, but while you're fighting, every second is, you know, it feels like hours. And especially while you're trying to hide from her attacks that will pretty much one hit you. Not one hit you, but the holy storm thing that she's raining down right now, like if you get caught in that, you're pretty much dead. There's no coming back from it. The strike, you can take 1 or 2 of them. I mean, if she hits you with the whole combo, I'm pretty sure you're gonna die. The little one where she pulls up 4 orbs and shoots them at you, you can live through that. But the best way that I found is to just hide behind your shield. You know, when you need to use an item or if you need to heal, try and, you know, create some distance and use it as quick as possible. But other than that, just stay right up on her. You know, like I said, pick your strikes carefully and just keep that shield up, really. If you need to use some of the rings that give you more endurance or that help you recover from fatigue faster, go ahead and do it. The big thing is that you want to load out with a high holy damage resistance, and you definitely, I can't stress it enough, but you really want to load out with this shield. There's no way, I don't think I could have done it without it, even with high mobility. This seemed to be the easiest way. It's a little cheesy, but it will work.
Yeah, that's what I did too. What a grind. What a grind. Alright guys, I'm about to go over the gear that I used to defeat the Murdiella Mal. I used the Paladin Chainmail, the Titan Gauntlets, and the Titan Greaves. I actually ignored my weight this time and just went with armor that had really high holy damage, because this boss only uses holy damage, and she's actually really strong. For the rings, I used the Bandage Ring to reduce wounding, the Mossy Ring to increase stamina regeneration rate, the Ring of Brilliance to illuminate surroundings, which I definitely didn't need to use, and the fused metal ring to increase endurance. This boss I actually used the scimitar because it has poison damage, and I pair it with the shield. The Ashen Effigy shield is definitely what you need to use for this boss, as it blocks 100% of the holy defense. As you saw in the fight, I pretty much hid behind my shield the whole time, and she couldn't do any damage to me. One of the big things that I want to mention is that if you have Stained Page, this boss is weak to arcane damage, so applying that to your weapon will greatly help you out. Alright guys, I hope this video helped you, and I'll catch you in the next one. And like the first games where where like that became a thing for me, where like you could level up your character, but like if you put the wrong points into the wrong skills, like you pretty much like